Hi, my name is Vanesa Sanchez de la Rosa, and today I'm going to talking about some things about me and my ebook. So first, talking about me. I'm engineer architect, more architect than engineer. I collaborate with commitment and responsibility in all the projects I'm part of. I like to learn new things all the time to maintain myself updated in knowledge and skills. So about my work experience, well, my social service was in SACMES, Sistema de Aguas de la Ciudad de México, inside of Dirección de Verificaciones de Conexiones en Alcaldías. And in this office, we have the control of different process that the users need. For example, we receive new projects, we check, and next we say to the users what official documents they need for continue with the process, or also if they have some questions about what happened in my process, I say them, well, is started, is in the middle, or is finished. In this area, also we visit sometimes the different projects for check that the project is the same that the buildings. In my internship in Ayuntamiento de Huixquilucan, the work was different because in this area, we check the projects in paper. So we check the design, the regulations, and also we visit these places for check that the paper is the same that the building, but it's more architectural because we check houses, apartments, I don't know. Also, we check some shops like Liverpool or Palacio de Hierro, and was very interested because in this area also I made some permissions for start to building. And finally, other work experience. I have the opportunity to write some articles for culture in an important newspaper in Mexico, El Universal. And also, I participate in the Digital University magazine Arquiteca. In my education, I studied engineer architect inside of IPN in Escuela Superior de Ingeniería y Arquitectura Unidad de Camachalco. Also, I have a bachelor tech in assistant computer drawing in IPN also, Centro de Estudios Superiores y Tecnológicos número 2. And I have other trainings. For example, I have a training in soft skills and teamwork and emotional intelligence. Also, I have a trainer in code and regulations of the Distrito Federal and other training in personal branding course. And finally, in last month, I finished other training in interior design because all the time when I start the university, I think that I want a job inside of interior design. So I try to learn more about this topic, and I hope that in the future I have the possibility to work in this area or with us. Well, about my hobbies, I like to reading, writing, take some photos, listen podcasts, traveling, cooking, and drawing. And about my aptitudes, I think that I'm a person very, very responsible, proactive, creative, and all the time I try to find a good solution when I find a difficult situation or a problem. Well, I very loyal and commitment, and I have innovative thinking. Well, it's moment to talking about my ebook, and this is my first project. The name of the project is Tupal. So, this project is based on three important things: the art, the culture, and the mental health. Was designed in 2020, and the principal objective is that the people of the community in Huixquilucan have a special place for receive free mental health. At the same time, they can find a new hobby. For example, drawing, dancing, or maybe play an instrument, play the guitar. So you can visit this place and you can receive help if you need in the area of mental health. And at the same time, you have a new hobby, and in this hobby, you can express your feelings and your ideas with art. The most important part of this design is the gallery art, because because you have the opportunity to show your art. If you are good in drawing, for example, or in sculpture, you can make your first exhibition. And it's very interesting because the community go to the art gallery and see your work and feel your ideas. And it's very, very interesting. Also, this project have other areas, for example, the restaurant or a little store. In this place, you can buy some things of the community. And also, you have a special place. And in this place, you can understand the different steps that human have when lose something, when lose a special person, lose the pet, lose the job, because all the time when we lose something or we change something in our lives, it's very hard. So in this space, you inside and observe and feel the emotions that you have when you lose something. And finally, in the walls, you have different designs because all the walls are free for the people that visit this place and, well, painted. They can design some a nice drawing or something like that and painting the walls. Well, it's time to talking about this second project, and this project is for migrants. So this place is designed with a principal objective, and the objective is that these people feel safe and sound. At the same time, they can take a shower, eat something, and sleeping, and next continue. Well, was hard because I need to think in two specific situations. The first is that these persons feels very, very comfortable when they arrived here. And the second is that the people, the migrant people, need to understand that this place is only a temporary place. You can't stay more like 2, 3 days or a week, and then you need to continue. In this area, we design a short place to eat something, but places for all the community. And also, I designed two different spaces for sleeping. So we have bedrooms for men, we have bedrooms for women. So it's important to say that in this place, we need to consider other ideas, for example, assures, because I think that when you live this situation, when you are a migrant person, you all the times need to find a special place to stay in silence, to pray, or to talk with God. So it's important to have a shoot. In this area, you can go talking with God and, I don't know, have a period of meditation. And what's important because it's part of the mental health. And at the same time, you need to have a good place for the children because unfortunately, the most part of these people travel with children, with babies. So you need to think all the necessity, all the things that they kind of that these people need. So was hard, but was very interesting because also we need to design a administrative area. So the migrants need to need an area in they can receive help about the official documents or something like that. Need other area to stay with their family, and finally we have other area to stay alone and relaxing. Was very nice. Well, the next project is a pavilion and is called Atia. And the principal idea of this pavilion is that you can have a nice and sure place for the community. It's located in Avenida Acueducto de Guadalupe in Ciudad de Mexico. So when I designed this pavilion, I tried to make a place for all the family. So we have different spaces. First, all the places have the shape uh, in circles because, well, some people say that the energy move better in circles, so I decided to put all in circles. And also, when I visit this place, I look at that in the final of the pavilion exists some circles. So was my inspiration to continue with this shape. Well, the places that you find here uh, are for example, you have an area for the children. So you can go with your daughter, with your son, or something like that. And you can stay here in the afternoon. You can play, and also you can visit this area with your pet because we have a pet-friendly area. This place is perfect if you prefer to visit with your family and you make a picnic or something like that. Well, also you have this possibility. You can go to your house and prepare something, and then you can go in this park and you can take a nice time with your family. You can talking, relaxing, and something like that. Or if you prefer, if you don't like cooking, you can go in the center of the park and you find a little shop. And in this shop, you can find or buy some food. You buy something and you just walk. Or also in the week, you can make some exercise. And it's very, very nice because I propose some flowers. I think that the flowers put this part of the color and it's nice. It's more nice that only you put trees in all the area. And we have a special design in the end of the pavilion because you can find a sculpture inspired of Tlaloc. It's a abstract interpretation because it's very interesting because you can have a nice place to sit down and just relaxing, make some meditation, or just look. And it's very, very nice. Before this design, this area was considered very, very insecurity. And the people that live around here feel worried because they think that it's not a nice place for go with your family. So I try to make better for them. Also, all people that can visit is not necessarily live near of this place, but the principal idea is that the people, the neighbors, can visit this place more time because it's more easy for they visit, and also they feel more security, safe, and sound. Well, this project is park. The park is called Catalina and is inspired in Versailles. Well, all the design is based in triangles. So the principal objective is that the people have a nice place to walk in and relaxing, and also walking with your pets if they prefer, or with your family. Or well, also you can make some exercise in a nice and security place, a sure place. Well, you can find different designs in the center of the park. You can find water because I think that sometimes the water have a nice sounds and at the same time have a nice look nice, and you have the possibility to feel more relaxing or more in contact with the green areas if you find water in the places. Also, you have the opportunity to look different kind of trees, and you have a special area if you want to make a picnic with your family, your friends, or your pets. Uh, this area is more for the young and single people, but also for the old people because it's more relaxing, it's just talking, walking. You need to, when you visit this park, the objective is that you forget the city and you can have a nice break and forget the problems, the work, the stress, something like that. It's more like, well, I'm here, just want to relax in and read something, write something, listen some music, or observe the trees. Well, it's very interesting the design because we discover different possibilities to put the trees, and also we include a sculpture in the center. This sculpture is based on hexagonals. I don't remember in this moment how do you say, but it's important to say this because when you visit this park, the first things that you see is this sculpture, and then you enjoy all. Well, finally, we're talking about this project and was apartments, and it's called Usha. The design is inspired in Morisco style and is located in Santa Maria la Ribera. I choose this place because in 2019, I read some articles in where we say that Santa Maria la Ribera could be the new Roma. So I think that it's an idea to put some apartments here. And well, the idea of this design is to propose a different apartments for different persons. For example, for single persons, for roomies, or for a couple without children, or a couple with pet, or a single person with pet, is more actual. And also, you have a different public space. Well, public space for the people that live inside, uh, like a roof garden. And in this area, you have the opportunity to work because, well, actually, we have the home office. So sometimes inside of the apartment, I think that we can find a nice place to work. So if you move it and you go in the roof garden, you can drink a coffee or something like that, and at the same time you work. And also, for example, in the weekend, you can use this space for organize some meetings, a relaxed meeting, for example, birthdays, or for example, I don't know, you just want to see your friends and you prefer staying home. Well, you can go to the roof garden and stay here. Also, we have green areas. If you want to make some exercise, or if you want to stay with your pets in a specific area, you can stay here. And well, finally, this project is different because the idea here is that the persons that live here can to feel comfortable, but at the same time can to connect with the community around on these apartments. You can make some local shoppings. You can visit the nice places like, I don't know, um, cafeteria, restaurants, something like that, or for example, El Kiosco Morisco. And it's very, very nice because I believe that when you design a nice place, but you don't only think in the people that live inside, you also think in the people that live around, is more friendly and the community feel more relaxing that they just only put the building and that's all. No, you put the building, but at the same time you have the opportunity that the people arrive to live in here, have the opportunity to meet other areas that exist before that these apartments. So, well, with this project, I finished all my ebook, and in the end of the ebook, I put some links. If you want to look other renders that I have the opportunity to make, I don't have the idea or I don't design all the project, but I participate in the part of Revit and make the renders and something like that. You can visit this first link. In the second link, you have a video in YouTube. In this video, you can observe with more details, with a better information, what happened with the first project, the Bell, because with this project, I'm graduate. So it's my most important project. And then in the next link, you can find my photographies because my favorite hobby is take photos. So in my Vanesa, you can find some things about that. And finally, I put other links with different articles in where I have the opportunity to participate in the newspaper Universal. So if you want to check something about that, you can check also. And thanks for your attention. Well, I hope that this presentation, I like, you like it.